Hello guys, we have a little bit different video today. Um, it's a sad situation that I'm coming to you with, but most of the world probably knows about this already. But there's been a terrible incident happened in Maine last night, and I just feel like I need to voice my opinion, or let my voice be heard, I should say. Not really my opinion, but I need to let my voice be heard. I know I'm only one person, and I can't change the world except for through word of mouth. I feel like that the good people of the world have kept their mouth shut long enough. I feel like that we've cowered down to the evil and evil people and politics and the media. We've cowered down to it and we've let evil take over. And I know myself alone cannot change the world. But if something I say here today can inspire someone else to speak out, and they inspire someone else to speak out, and it just be like a domino effect of good people speaking out against evil, maybe we can make a little bit of a change. I will be the first to say that we're not going to change things completely because we are in the end time. The devil is raging. He is doing his best to get everyone he can get. In the last days, he is going about the world seeking whom he can devour. And that's Bible. And whether you believe in the written holy word of the Bible or not, it is still truth, and it will always be truth, and it will always stand. So, all that being said, I feel like, and I'm not the only one that feels this way, it's just like I said, we don't speak out. But politics and officials and all, they're trying to find ways to prevent things from happening that, like what happened last night, and they're going about it in the wrong way. They want to take away firearms, and they want to do this and that and the other. And all of that's not going to prevent it, because people that is full of evil, the devil has his way of getting his hands on evil things. And you're not going to stop it through that manner. You're not going to stop it through the manner I'm fixing to talk about either. But I feel like it will slow it down a whole lot. Why? Because this is something that goes on in almost every home in the world. Almost every home in the world. Even good people that don't realize what it's doing to them. Some good people partake in what I'm fixing to tell you about, and without realizing just what it can do. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about violent video games. Violent video games. If you want to slow down the violence in our world today, get rid of violent video games. If you have them in your home, destroy them. Throw them out. Get rid of them. Burn them. Delete them and ban them from your computers and your phones. Why? Because these violent video games mixed with the drugs that we have rampant today, they don't mix good. They don't mix good. People don't intentionally, and we were made of God. Every human being was made of God through God's plan. And He doesn't give violence to you. There has to be something that comes in and takes control of your mind for you to be able to freely go out and shoot and kill people. It's not normal. The person is not normal. Now, I'm not saying the person shouldn't be persecuted for what he's done. Yes, he should. He should be captured and persecuted for what he's done. Because if you don't, it's going to get even worse and worse and worse. And it's going to, it's just, I'm telling you guys, these violent video games are taking over our young people's mind. Our older people's mind. If we keep going like we are, we're not going to have any sane, decent people in the world 20 years from now. Everybody's going to be so full of evil and so full of wrongdoing and so full of drugs, and so you won't hardly be able to find any sane, good people in the world 20 years from now. Now, you may look down on me and you may never want to come back to my channel. And that is your privilege. You can do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, first of all, I, as a Christian, want to apologize to everyone that has ever seen my channel, Doll Channel or Craft Channel. I want to apologize for taking any part in Halloween. Whether it was a coloring page I colored, or a costume I put on someone, one of my dolls or whatever. And I will be throwing away the coloring book that I colored in that had to do with Halloween. I'm sorry to the person who gifted it to me. I believe strongly that that's what's wrong with our world today, that the good people think, okay, well, this is no harm. I'm just going to color the sheet, or I'm just going to put on the costume for this video, or and you continue partaking in things like that until you get used to it, and then you allow evil to take. You don't realize you're doing it. You don't realize you're doing it, and before you know it, evil has come in and taken over. And I do not want any part of that, so I'm going to be throwing, as soon as I turn this video off, I'm going to destroy the Halloween coloring book that I have. Any coloring pages that I have ran off and put aside as I come across them, they will be thrown away. If it has anything to do with Halloween, witches, evil, I'm sorry. I have got to stand for truth. I have got to let my voice be heard, because if I can inspire someone else to speak out, if I can inspire someone else to take a stand, and then they take a stand and they inspire someone else to take a stand, we can kind of slow down the process if the good people of the world will stand out, let their voices be heard. There's a lot of good people out there. We just don't see them because they don't let their voices be heard. Evil, oh, that's all you ever hear about. You never hear of anyone standing for truth or standing for righteousness or standing for good doing, and you just don't hear that voice very often. So that's what I'm doing today. If you want to help slow down this process, get rid of evil in your home, on your computer, on your phone, in your mind. Get rid of these things that has the devil's spirit in them. And you can say, oh, it's just a game. No. The manufacturers that comes up with these games sees how much evil they can portray in these video games. And when you constantly are playing these games, you let down your guard and the devil slips his spirit in without you realizing it. Then with the mixture of the drugs that's going on, you get someone that is their mind is so befuddled and so messed up from drugs and so messed up from the spirit of these games. They feel like they're in a game. They feel like they're playing a game. They feel like they're that character in the game, and they're out there killing, to them, they're out there killing the bad guys. Because that's how messed up their minds are. You can believe me or you cannot believe me. You can stand for truth and righteousness and let your voice be heard, or you can sit back and let evil overtake the world as it's doing today. You can help slow down the process. We will never delete it, for lack of a better word. We're computer minded, so you will never be able to completely delete the evil from the world. But I'm telling you guys, you can keep it from coming into your home, your children, your minds, your family, if you will take a stand against these evil computer games. Oh, you say there's no way my child is going. Yes. Children are children, and they're going to find ways of doing things that we don't approve of. But if you let your voice be heard, if you stand firm in your home, and we reach out and we inspire someone else to do it, and someone else inspires someone else to do it, that's that much less evil that's taken over the world. Now, as I said, we are in the last days, and the signs are pointing to that wonderful time of homegoing. And you're going to have to be ready to go. You're going to have God in your heart, guiding you, leading you, You're going to have to let the good remove the bad from your heart, your mind, and yes, your everyday life. Yes, it does matter how you act, what you do, how you dress, how you present yourself, how you treat people. You know, we have this mentality that God died on the cross for us. He paid the price. We don't have to do anything. And when you have that mentality, you just do whatever you want to do. You never think about, this might not be pleasing to God. This might be wrong. This might keep me out of heaven. Guys, God does not send you to hell. You send yourself. You send yourself by not doing the things on an everyday basis that you should do. You know, the Bible says that nothing unclean is going to enter there. And no, we can't live perfect, unclean lives. And what I mean by we can't, we're human and we fail. But if you are living in the process of doing what's right, when you find that you have failed, you will instantly ask God for forgiveness and change your ways. Just asking for forgiveness is not good enough. You have to change your ways. If you don't change your ways, you're going to end up, if a person just lives like they want to and don't change their ways, they're going to be like any other evil person out there that does like this man done last night. I'm just saying, guys. I'm tired of sitting back. I'm tired of tiptoeing over eggshells, afraid I'm going to offend people. That's what's wrong. The good people of the world have sat back, have been silent, and they're letting evil take over. Good people out there, speak out. Let your voice be heard. Stand against evil. The more that do, the more that will. Let's try it. Let's speak out. Let your voice be heard. Stand against evil in your home, in your everyday life, with your friends. I'm not talking about being mean and going out there and saying, oh, you're wrong. If you don't quit doing that, you're going to hell. And I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Be kind. Be loving. But stand against evil. Stand against it, guys. Let your voice be heard. First and foremost, let your family, your homes, remove this type of evil from your homes. Put good in its place. Don't just remove the evil. Fill it with good. Fill it with fun things. Fill it with clean things. Fill it with righteous things. Fill it with going to church. Fill it with reading your Bible. Fill it with living righteous and living right and being pure and being holy as much as a human being can be holy. Stand. Stand for what's right. Let your voice be heard. That's all I'm going to say now. We can only take so much at one time. But if you speak out, if you stand against the evil, I would love for you to come to this channel and let me know in the comments. I would love to see, if you make a video, I would love to see the video of you standing for what's right and standing against evil. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope that someone can be inspired with what I have said today and make that stand against evil. Love you guys. Hope to see you again. I will talk with you later. Bye.